Hey, what's up guys, welcome to the course of HTML. Okay, so in this course we will be learning everything with respect to W3 Schools. W3 Schools is a very famous website which is used by the most of the developers. Even I prefer to use this very same website. And if you are going to this website, you will find the tutorials to tutorials of lot many programming languages as well as the scripting languages and the web development languages. Okay, so let's just proceed further. Click on these tutorials, and in this tutorial we'll be learning about the HTML. So just click on learn HTML over here. So on the left hand side, this is what you see. This is the content which you have to learn as a web developer. If you want to master the HTML, you should know all these things on the left hand side. This is really very easy and simple. You just need little bit of practice. Okay, so now let's just proceed further and let's just go to the introduction part. Okay, so this is the basic definition of the HTML. HTML is basically the short form, and the full form of the HTML is hypertext markup language. Okay, so this is the full form of the HTML, and now this is some of the information given about the HTML. HTML is a standard markup language for creating the web pages. Okay, so when it comes to the web development, HTML is the foundation on which entire web development is built. So if you want to become a web developer, HTML is the must language which you should know. Okay, so HTML describes the structure of the web page. Okay, so whenever you are whenever you want to design a website, the entire structure of the web page is basically or the entire structure, foundation, or the skeleton, whatever that is described by the HTML. So this is the place where the HTML plays the role. As we are progressing further, as we are learning about the HTML, you will learn lot many things, and later on your all this meaning all the meaning of all these things will be getting cleared. Okay, so as of now you can say that HTML is the foundation which is required in order to become a web developer. Okay, and next is HTML consists of the series of the elements. Okay, so it basically consists of this series of the elements. Okay, so over here, or whatever that you see over here inside of the angle brackets, these are the elements. So this is the only thing you want to know as of now, that it consists of the elements, which I'll be explaining further in the upcoming tutorials. HTML elements tells the browser how to display the content. Okay, so when it comes to the execution of the code, this is the code. These elements what you see, this tells the web browser how to display the content. Okay, so now if I'm just saying try it yourself, don't get confused, because since you people are beginners, things will be a little bit difficult for you all, but as we are proceeding further, things will be getting easier. Okay, so don't worry. So over here it says that HTML elements tells the browser how to display the content. Now let me just tell you all what it says. Okay, so over here this says just focus on the whatever I'm telling you all. Everything I'll be explaining further, but as of now just pay attention to this. Over here it says header h1, and whatever the content that is there inside of the header h1, it displayed in having the font size greater compared to whatever that is the written on this next line. Okay, so whatever that is there inside of the opening p tag and the closing p tag, having the font size smaller, but whatever that is there content, whatever that is there inside of the header opening header tag and the opening closing header tag, having the font size larger. Okay, so this is how this text tells the web browser how to display the content. Okay, so this is the execution of this code on the left hand side. Okay, so I'll be explaining all these things in the future, but as of now this is the only thing you want to know, that how the content is displayed on the web browser is told by the these HTML elements. Next is HTML elements label pieces of the content, such as this is the header, this is the paragraph, this is the link, etc. As I have told you all, HTML elements label the pieces of the content. Over here, this is the content which is labeled by this tag, which is header tag. This tells the web browser that this is the header, and this should have the font size greater. And this is the paragraph tag, opening paragraph tag, and this is the closing paragraph tag, and whatever content that is there inside of it, it is labeled as a paragraph, and it tells the web browser that this should be displayed as a paragraph. Okay, so this is the only meaning which you should know as of now. And this is the basic code of HTML. Just click on this, try it yourself, and it will be getting opened in the new tab. Okay, so the first let me just tell you all what is going on over here. So this first this element what you see over here, this is exclamation mark doc type HTML. This is the one element. Okay, so this is the opening angle bracket, this is the closing angle bracket, and whatever that is there inside of it, this is the text which is doc type HTML. This entire thing is known as the element. This is one element, this is next element, this is next element. Okay, so element is defined by the open angle bracket and some text and the closing angle bracket. Okay, so this first tag what you see over here, doctor HTML, this tells the web browser that this is the HTML5 document. Okay, so these are the meanings of all these tags. This is doctor HTML. This declaration defines that this is the HTML5 documentation. Don't be stressed about all these things which are going on over here. So this is just an introductory part. You can just take this lightly, because afterwards things will be getting easier, so don't stress too much about these things. And next is this HTML element. HTML element is the root element of the HTML page. Okay, so even if you are not declaring this or not defining this at the top of your documentation is fine, because if you are not defining this first line, then your browser will execute your code as other these versions of the HTML. Like there are other versions of the HTML, but if you are defining this, then this browser will consider this as a HTML5 document. Next is HTML document, this HTML tag. So next, whatever that you write, it should go inside of the opening HTML tag and the closing HTML tag. Okay, so let me just do the indentation of this code. Let me just put this in a better way so that you people can see how this is going on. Okay, so let me just push this little bit further. Okay, over here HTML tag starts over here and it ends over here, and rest everything, like this is the head tag, this is the body tag, rest everything should be everything should go inside of this HTML opening tag and the HTML closing tag. Okay, so whenever it comes to the tags, these are basically known as the tags. Okay, so tags are the elements. So tags, whenever we are making use of the tags, most of the tags, they have the closing okay, so this is the opening tag and this is the corresponding closing tag HTML. This is the opening body tag, this is the closing body tag. Okay, so right now don't get confused, in the future everything will be getting clarified. Okay, so you just have to know that these are the tags or the elements. As can be seen over here, this is the start tag and it has a corresponding closing tag. This is the opening tag, this is the closing tag. There is one more as the BR tag, and BR tag don't have the closing tag. Okay, so there are some tags which don't have the closing tags. So these are some of the basic things which you should know, and this is the HTML page structure. Okay, so now let me just explain you all the HTML page structure over here. So this is the HTML opening tag and this is the HTML closing tag, and inside of this main HTML tag there is the head tag and the body tag. Okay, so inside of the head tag there is a title tag which basically tells the title of your page. Whatever title you want to give to the page, you should give it over here. Okay, inside of the title opening tag and a title closing tag. And whatever thing that you want to display on your browser page as an output page, that you have to all the code you have to write inside of the body tag. This is the body opening tag and this is the body closing tag. Okay, so as can be seen over here, whatever that is written inside of the body tag, only those particular things are rendered on the output page. This is the output page of the executed code, and whatever that is there inside of this body tag, only that thing is executed over here, or that only that content is displayed over here on the output page. This title and everything is not closed. Okay, so this is the only thing you have to remember, that whatever that is the inside of the body tag, that only that content will be displayed on the output page. Okay, so this is all about introductory part of the HTML, and rest of the things we will see in the upcoming classes, like the basics, elements, attribute, etc, etc. And as we move further, everything will be getting sorted out. Okay, so don't worry about this introductory part, just take it lightly and everything will be sorted out in the future. So thanks for watching. Hey, what's up guys, welcome to the HTML tutorial, and this is the second tutorial in which we will be looking into the editors. Okay, so editors are basically they are used in order to execute your code. You as you all seen over here, whatever the code that I have written on the this page is written on the left hand side, the execution could be seen on the right hand side. If I'm just making changes over here, my first heading, I'll say this is heading. Okay, if I'm saying this is heading, and if I'm just clicking on the run, the whatever changes I'm making over here, same changes are getting replicated over here on the right hand side. Okay, so this is the editor, this is the online editor from the W3 schools, but over here they are telling you all which editor to use, and these are the steps by which you can find the editor, and the editor which this website is suggesting is a notepad. Okay, so you can make use of notepad, or you can make use of his notepad plus plus. Just go to the this website, this notepad plus plus download. Just go and type out this on the Google, and then you will see this first step, download notepad plus plus. So this is the website for the notepad plus plus. Just download and install the notepad plus plus on your system. Okay, so why this is not getting opened? This is also one of the best code editor. It is not getting opened, I don't know for what reason. This is the best software which I came across when it comes to learning HTML as a beginner. You can make use of the notepad plus plus over here. Just download and install it on your PC, but there is a inbuilt software known as a notepad. Let me just tell you all how to do that. Just go to your all apps, or you can directly search over here, but let me just show you where it is located. Okay, so I am having the notepad plus plus, but you can search for a notepad. If you don't know where it is located, it will be basically located just go to the start, then the programs, then the accessories, and the notepad. Okay, so over here you will find a notepad, or just search for it, and this is how it looks. Just open the notepad, and instead of the notepad you have to write your code. Okay, okay, so this is the notepad which is opened over here. Let me just show you. Okay, so this is the notepad, this is how it looks. So first of all you have to write code over here. Let me just copy some code. I will copy this code. Okay, and I'll paste it over here. Now assume you have written this code, and once you have written this code you have to save this code. Okay, so for easy purpose, what I'll do is I will close everything. This is my desktop. Okay, so I will save this code on the desktop. I will click on the file, I will click on save as. First of all, always click on save as. Okay, and since this is my HTML document, so I'll be saving this file with the extension of the HTML. Okay, so I will give the name to my file as my file, then I will give the extension as the .html. Okay, so always remember you have to give this extension as a .html, and I will save this on the desktop. Okay, so I am saving this on the desktop. I will say save, and now this is the that file of mine which is created over here. So now if I want to see the output of this code, I'll do one thing. I will double click on this file, and it will be getting opened in the browser, and this is my output of this code. Okay, so this is my doc type HTML tag. Okay, then this is my opening HTML tag, corresponding opening closing HTML tag. This is the header tag which says this is it says my first heading, and this is the paragraph which says my first paragraph. Okay, and whatever that is there inside of the body tag, only that content could be seen over here. So if I'm just if I want to make changes to my code, then I will say this is my first file. This is first paragraph of file. Now I have made some changes over here. Okay, so whenever you make changes, go to the file and you have to save those changes. Okay, now I have saved those changes. Now I want to see those changes over here on my page. I'll do one thing. I'll click on the refresh. Okay, so now it can be seen those changes have been replicated. So now again, if I want to make a few more changes, I will copy this paragraph. I'll paste it over here. Okay, so there are a few spelling mistakes, but it's okay. So now this is the second paragraph which is written by me. Now I'll again save my changes. I'll come over here and I'll refresh my page. Okay, so now it says this is the second part. Okay, so this is how you can make the changes. By suppose by mistake you have closed this file, then what you can do over here is come over here, double click on this, and same file will be getting open. Okay, there are no issues. So this is all about the code editor which you can make use of. Now if suppose you want to make use of this notepad plus plus as a code editor, then you can do that also. I have now let me just show you an example with the notepad plus plus, how to work with the notepad plus plus. Notepad plus plus is basically better than notepad, the basic notepad. Let me just show you all how that is working. Okay, so this is notepad plus plus. I have opened a notepad plus plus. So when you come to the notepad plus plus, the first thing that you have to do is go to the files, click on new, and now this is my new file. I'll do one thing. I will copy the same code. Okay, I'll copy this same code. I'll come to the notepad. I will paste it over here. Okay, so now this is my code. Now first of all, whenever we are creating a new file, we have to save that file. Okay, so this is that file of mine. I'll again click on the file, then I will say save as, and I will save this file on the desktop over again. Okay, so I'll select the desktop, and I'll say my second file .html. Okay, so .html extension is most important over here. If you don't give this extension, your file will not be getting executed. Click on save, and now once I have saved this file, now as can be seen, these tags have been marked blue in color. This will basically help you in identify the tags. Okay, so now I have saved this file. I will close the all these things. Now this is that file which I have made from the notepad plus plus. I'll click on this, and this is the output which I'm seeing. Okay, this is the same output. The good thing about this making use of the notepad plus plus is you can execute this file right from this notepad plus plus. Just click on the run and launch in any browser what you have. If you want to launch it in the Firefox, Internet Explorer, Chrome, Safari, whatever that is. I have Chrome installed. This is the Chrome which is installed over Chrome browser. I'll click on this run, and I'll say launch in Chrome. Okay, so now this is how my file will be getting executed. You don't have to search for your file. Now if I'm just closing this file by mistake, I'll come over here, I'll click on launch in Chrome, and now over here my file have been executed. Okay, so this is how you can make use of the code editor. And yeah, this is how you can start your journey as a web developer and start learning HTML. So thanks for watching. This was all about the editors. What's up guys, welcome to the course of HTML, and this is the next tutorial in which we will be learning about the basics. Okay, so as we are proceeding further, things will be getting a little bit easier and a little bit complex also, but just don't worry about all those things. Okay, so this is the basic structure which they are explaining over here, the basic structure of the HTML. Let me just click on the try it yourself. Okay, as I have told you all earlier, this is the doc time which tells the web browser that this is the HTML5 document. This is the opening HTML tag, corresponding HTML closing tag, and rest everything goes inside of it. Over here they have not put the header tag or title tag. Right now these things are not important. Okay, because we are looking at the basics. Okay, so just focus on the basics. Then we have the opening body tag and the closing body tag over here. And instead of that, we are having one header and one paragraph. Okay, so this first header tells that my first paragraph, and there is one paragraph which says my first paragraph, and whatever content is there inside of this body opening and the body closing tag, the same content is displayed over here, my first heading and my first paragraph. Okay, so this is all about the same thing which I have been repeating since my last two tutorials. This is the first example which they have given over here, and this is the doc type declaration which you have to remember. Doc type declaration which tells that this is the HTML5 document. Okay, so which I have been repeating over again and again. And next is HTML headings. Okay, so as can be seen, this is the heading of the heading inside of our document. So likewise there are 6 headings. Okay, so if I'm just clicking on this try yourself, so there are basically 6 headers: h1, h2, h3, h4, h5 and the h6. Let me just explain all of you all these headers in detail. Okay, so now this is the next code in which there are 6 headers. Okay, so this is the header, this is the first header, this is second, this is third, fourth, fifth and the sixth. Okay, so this is the header h1 opening tag and the h1 closing tag. Okay, so when it comes to the opening tag and the closing tag don't have the backslash or the forward slash. Okay, over here it has the forward slash. Okay, so closing tag are always identified as this forward slash what you see over here. Okay, so this is the first header option, header opening tag and the header closing tag, and whatever a text that is there inside of it is having the font size very big compared to whatever that is there rest of the content, whatever that is there on the execution page. Okay, so the difference between the header h1 and the h6 is that header whatever content what we put in header h1 has the biggest size, and whatever content that we put inside of the header h6 has the smallest size, and in between the h2 to h5 what you see has the gradually decreasing size. Okay, so this is the difference between the header h1 and the h1 to h6. And next is paragraph. Okay, so whenever you want to write the paragraph or the paragraphs whatever that is, the paragraph content should go inside of the paragraph opening tag and the paragraph closing tag, and the paragraph opening and the closing tag is identified by the p. Okay, it's p over here, and the headers are identified by the h1, h2, h3, h4, h5 and the h6. Okay, so next is links. This is really very basic, so don't make things complicated over here. Okay, so this is the next code, and only new part what you will see over here is this anchor tag or the a tag. Okay, so over here what you can do is you can give the links of the website. Okay, so this is the header h2 what is displayed over here, which is having the largest size. This is the paragraph what you see, which is displayed over here. Okay, and the next is this anchor tag. Anchor tag is basically help you to anchor something or to give link of something. Over here if I'm just clicking on this text, now if I'm just clicking on this text, this will take me to this W3 schools website. Okay, so now this is the W3 schools which I have been taken to after clicking on this link. Let me just refresh this. This happened because I clicked on this text. Okay, so this is the anchor opening tag. Okay, so this is the anchor opening tag and this is the anchor closing tag, and this is the what you see over here is href is equal to, and inside of this double quotes they have given the link of the W3 schools websites link. Okay, so this is the link of the W3 schools website, and this href what you see over here, this is basically the attribute. Okay, so this is the attribute of this anchor tag, href is equal to, then this is the double quotes, and inside the double quotes you have to give the link of the website wherever you want to transfer the user. If I'm just saying something like Google, and if I'm just running this, just click on this, this will basically take me to the Google, but currently they are not taking, this website is not taking me to the Google. I don't know for what reason. but they were supposed to take me to the Google. Okay, so I think this code editor is not allowing, but if you execute this code in the code editor and all, let me just copy this. I'll come over here and I will paste this code, and I will save my code, and then I will say run in Chrome. Now I'm clicking on this link. Now I am taken to the Facebook. Okay, so now I'm taken to the Facebook because I have given the link of the Facebook over here. Okay, so this is how this anchor tag is working. Okay, so this is all about the basics of the HTML, and don't worry about these things, because as we are moving further, all the things will be getting easier for you all. Okay, so thanks for watching. Hey, what's up guys, welcome to the tutorial of HTML, and in this class we'll be learning about the HTML attributes. Okay, so in the previous tutorial we have seen the basic definition of the HTML attribute in the section of the link, which I have shown you all how to give the link of any website. Okay, so now let me just tell you all something in detail about the HTML attribute. Okay, so all the HTML elements can have the attribute. Okay, so it's not that only few elements have the attributes, most of them can have. Okay, almost all attributes provide additional information about the element, which you will see in the future. Attributes are always specified in the start tag. Okay, so this is the start tag, and this is the closing tag. When it comes to the defining the attribute, they are always defined in the this start tag, not in the end tag. Okay, so you cannot define this attribute href somewhere over here. It is not allowed. And attributes usually come in the name and the value pair, like the name and the value. Okay, so over here this is the name of the attribute, which is the name of the attribute is href, and the value of this attribute is this link of the website. Okay, so they always come in the name and the value pair, which we will again see in the future. Okay, now this is the another example. Over here, as can be seen, this is the image tag, and this image tag basically when it comes to the image tag don't have the closing tag. Okay, so when it comes to the closing tag, this is what is not available. Okay, so image tag don't have the closing tag. This is the only thing which you have to remember. And this image tag basically has the three attributes, which is the source, src stands for source, then the width, and then the height. Okay, these are the three attributes which this image tag has, and this is the value of the first attribute, this is the value of the second attribute, and this is the value of the third attribute. This you have to remember. Now over again, now when it comes to the image tag basically helps in displaying the image. Okay, so this is the rest of the code which you have already seen in the previous tutorials. And whenever you want to display an image, you have to give the link of that image over here inside of the this value. This is the source attribute, and whenever you want to display an image, you have to give the link of that image as the value to this attribute. Okay, so now let me just go over here, and I'm saying flower. This is the flower, and now suppose I want to display this flower. What I'll do is I will click on this flower over here. Okay, so this is the flower which I want to display. I will right click, and I will say copy link address. I'll come over here, and I will paste that link over here, and now I'll run. Okay, that image is not getting displayed. Wait a minute. Copy image address, sorry, I think that was the copy image address. Okay, so now as can be seen that image is displayed over here. So you have to basically right click and click on the copy image address. Okay, so image address you have to copy, and this is the image what is displayed over here. Now if you want to change the width and the height of the image, you can do that. if I want to change the width to 200, and if I'm just running this is the width, and if suppose I want to change the height to 200, I can do this. Okay, so this is how you can change the width and the height of the image, whatever image you want to display. Okay, so this is how the attribute tend to work, and this was the image tag which has a 3 attributes. So this is the only thing which you have to remember. Okay, and this is the other required information about the URLs, which is not required as of now. And next is the alt attribute. Okay, so now let me just show you all the. Okay, so this is the another image which has src attribute, alt attribute, width, and the height attribute. Okay, so alt attribute is basically sometimes it happens that if suppose the image is not displayed, or internet is low, or whatever reason might be, if the image is not displayed, then the alt tag will be displayed. Okay, so it tells the user that what image should be getting displayed over here. So alt tag over here is girl with the jacket. Okay, so now suppose there is some mistake, and now this image will be not getting displayed because I have changed the URL. Okay, so now the image is not displayed, and the alt tag over here, as can be seen over here, it says the girl with the jacket. Okay, so this is the alt tag which is displayed over here. That is the alternative. If the image is not displayed, then the user should know that why that place is empty over here. I should basically know that why this place is empty. This place is empty for the image, and the image is about the girl with the jacket. Okay, this is all about the alt tag. And yeah, this is what we have seen. Next is the another attribute. Okay, so over here this is the attribute, the style attribute, and this is the attribute and value pair. This attribute again has the attribute as a color, and the value is given as a red. Okay, so whatever that is there inside of the paragraph opening tag and the paragraph closing tag, that text will basically have color which is of red. Okay, so now if suppose I want to give one more, like size as 20 pixel and semicolon. If I'm just running this, okay, so size is not working. What I should do? Okay, let me just give the background color. Background color. Okay, and I would say background color as yellow. Okay, so now this is the p tag which has the attribute as a style, and style first I've declared as a color of red, which is the color of the font, and I've set the background color as a yellow. Okay, so this is the concept of the CSS, this which you will learn later on when it comes to the cascading style sheet. This is a completely different language. Right now you just have to know that this is the attribute and these are the value pairs. Okay, currently don't get confused with all these things. I know for few of you all these things might be a little bit difficult since you people are beginners, but don't worry, later on all these things will be getting cleared. But you just have to know that there is something as attributes, and this is how the attributes are given. Okay, so these are a little bit complicated for you all, but right now just don't focus on this many things. There are like title, this attribute is also there. Okay, so don't worry. And this is the doc type at this doc type element, and it has the attribute as this doc type HTML. Then next is the HTML element, and it has the attribute as a language. LANG stands for language, and the language is English. EN stands for English, and the US stands for United States. Okay, so this is how the attribute value pair is given. Don't worry, everything will be getting cleared in the future. So thanks for watching. This was all about the attributes, and this is how the attributes are given. Hey, what's up guys, welcome to the course of HTML, and this tutorial is all about the headings. We have already seen in the previous tutorials what are the headings, how many type of headings are there, and this is the same thing, this is a repetition thing, but in this future tutorials everything will be explained in little bit depth. Okay, so this is all about the header tags. So as I have told you earlier that there are 6 type of headers: h1, h2, h3, h4, h5 and h6. Now if suppose I want to give the style to this, okay, I will apply the style attribute. I will give the color as a red. Now let me just execute this. As can be seen, color of this first header is red, and same ways you can give this style tag to rest of the headers. This is I'm teaching a few things in detail, okay, or you can give something as yellow. Okay, so this is how you can change the color by giving the attribute. You can also change the background color if you want. Okay, so this is how you can implement the changes. This is I'm explaining you something in detail because in the previous tutorial we have already seen the definition of the style attribute. Okay, so this is all about the headings, and you can also give the font size also. Okay, so to change the font size if you want. And in the next tutorial you will see the paragraph style, formatting, quotation, everything in detail. So this is all about the headings, guys. Thanks for watching.